What's up, people? What's up, Bucks fans? Not a podcast today. Probably not till fucking playoff or regular season time. However, I said, we gotta tie the fans over. I said, let's make a fucking reaction video today, dude. We're making a reaction video to a former respected YouTuber, Mike Korzemba. Mike, throw it up. I see this thumbnail, dude. I see this thumbnail, and I fucking vomited all over my penis. I just like, bruh, what the fuck is this shit? Mike, hey, look me in the, hey, Mike, I know you're watching this. What the fuck, bro? What are you doing, man? You've made videos like this, literally less than like 2 years ago, and now you're making this type of shit. And the funny thing is, hey, if you think Giannis is leaving, you're just kind of a naive fan. And, because, like, yeah, obviously if you're not in the loop and you haven't heard all the quotes from Giannis stating that he's staying, yeah, maybe you are. But when you put him in the Warriors jersey, bro, when you put him in the motherfucking Warriors jersey, no, I'm watching this video. I have not watched this video yet. I'm going to be watching it with you guys. We're going to dissect it. Maybe he spits some valid points. So we're gonna see. But yeah, guys, we're gonna fucking watch this shit. Let's fucking go. Alright, boys, let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Alright, let's go. Let's fucking watch this nonsense. Oh, come on, Mike, close that out. Alright, let's go.
LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
I already know what he's about to do, bro. He's about to just name a bunch of duos washed, like a duo like Klay and Curry that hasn't played together in fucking, like, a year or two. Probably going to say KD and Kyrie, fucking Harden, Westbrook. I don't know if he already said that. Yeah, and then he's going to say Giannis and Middleton with the fucking little smug in his fucking voice.
That's James Harden and Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Chris.
What the fuck? Did you see that, boys? Wow, dude. I know, dude, Bucks haters. I know what you're gonna do before you do it, bro. What was that picture they used of Chris Middleton too? What was that picture? Yeah, bro. What is this picture, bro?
And Chris Middleton.
What is that? Like, bro, fuck. Your bias is showing through your fucking vid real quick.
One of these NBA duos does not belong, and that is, of course, Giannis and Chris Middleton. I say this because every single one of the top players in the NBA has an elite tier second option on their team, except for Giannis.
What? What? How is he not elite? How is he not elite? He's coming off a back-to-back All-Stars. He is a fucking 50, 40, 90, 20-point scorer. Has only been done like 5 or 6 times in NBA history. What do we need to be elite? Do we need to be stat chasing like Russ? What do we need to be elite, Mike?
This season, that hasn't mattered too much. Last year, the Bucks finished as the first seed in the Eastern Conference, but then they were bounced in the playoffs by the Toronto Raptors, and that's when the potential problems started arising. Because before the 2020 NBA season began, Giannis refused to publicly commit long-term to the Milwaukee Bucks. And
what? He's publicly committed to the Bucks multiple times. Weeks ago, what are you talking about, bro? My dad's friend the other day literally just saw him buying patio furniture at Costco and beers. Tell me something more Wisconsin than that.
Said this, quote, I want the Bucks to build a winning culture. So far, we have been doing great, and if this lasts, there's no other place I want to be. But if we're underperforming in the NBA next year, deciding whether to sign becomes a lot more difficult.
Where'd you get that quote, bro? Where'd you get that quote? I don't see you fucking quoting your sources, so if you keep dropping nonsense quotes, why don't you drop some real ones that are like on video of him saying that he doesn't want to go to LA or Miami?
That quote alone has scared a lot of Bucks fans.
It hasn't. No one's heard it.
Because of certain circumstances we're about to get into, this quote could also be telling for...
And we're not going to underperform. What do you think we're going to do, bro? We fucking were fantastic this season, bro. We're not going to underperform.
Because Giannis has also said, quote, "My goal is going to stay the same. It's get better, take it day by day, step by step, and the ultimate goal is to win a championship. As long as we are all on the same page and we are all focused on that goal, why not play for the Bucks for 20 years? But we got to have the same goal. We got to have the same principles. We got to..."
Bro, that... I love Giannis, dude. He's words of wisdom always, dude. But this seems like almost like he didn't say that, bro. That sounds like something LeBron would say, bro.
Winning a championship. So, with that said, let me introduce you to the recent words of Chris Middleton, the number 2 option on the Milwaukee Bucks roster, who has stated that he has not touched a basketball for 2 to 3.
Neither has Giannis, buddy. But I bet you won't cover that.
3 months. The second
Is that it means Chris Middleton isn't trying?
That he has not touched a basketball for 3
Oh, I'm ready for the fucking stretching. Hold up. This is Chris Middleton saying this. Since the practice facility is closed down, I don't have access to a basketball goal. What? What? Who the fuck says that?
Outside. It's really no basketball for me. It's really...
What are these fucking unappealing shots of Chris Middleton, Mike? Zooming in on his fucked up teeth and shit? That's low. Real fucking low, Mike.
No basketball for me? Is this guy aware that he is the
Think he's aware, Mike.
Player on the
Think he's aware.
Team in the Eastern Conference? Is this guy also unaware of the words of Giannis himself, who again...
They're boys. They text, dude.
Same goal. We got to have these same principles. We got to focus on winning a championship. Bucks fans, if I were you, I would be afraid. Because if I'm Giannis and I'm looking at Chris Middleton, the only other all-star on this...
Hey, Mike, we're glad you aren't us. We're glad you're not a fan. Because you fucking... Dude, oh my God. I could just go down... Look at the type of shit you upload, bro. The real reason the NBA is scared of Ja Morant. He's a good rook. You stretch that into 11 minutes. What do you... Fuck, dude. You just stretch shit out for views.
I'm seeing that not only is he not working as hard as me, but he has gone as far as not touching a basketball.
Neither has Giannis, bro.
I believe that maybe the players around me are not as serious as I am about winning, and I've also got to think that there may be a better place for me. Especially when you consider that the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the other top title contenders for the 2020 season, have been holding...
Where half the players decided to go fuck all, not fucking play. Compare us to them, please, Mike.
Private workouts since May. Now, guys,
that's fucked up. You weren't supposed to be doing that, too. So sorry. Sorry, Middleton was chilling during a pandemic. Sorry.
Star players not willing to commit to their franchise, and then eventually they either leave in free agency or they demand a trade. And to be honest, it does seem like Giannis does want to stay in Milwaukee.
So what are we making a video about, Mike, if you know he wants to stay in Milwaukee, bro? I hate that, dude. I hate when ESPN or Mike Korzemba or whoever the fuck else is like, sure, knows Giannis is staying. They're smart people. They know, but they're just fucking throwing some fucking little fucking lighter fluid on the goddamn fire. Like, god damn, bro. But hey.
But he also wants to win a championship, which means he needs the right roster around him. And so far in the 2000s,
he is the perfect roster.
Chris Middleton has been one of the better second options in the NBA.
Bro, I'd argue not the best or anything. Because AD and LeBron obviously is fucking dynamic as shit because the team around them is really bad. Unlike the Bucks, we got an all-around dope-ass team. Chris Middleton, you could argue is a top three duo, Chris Middleton and Giannis right now. Like I said, last time I'll say, it's almost a meme at this point. 50, 40, 90, averaging 20. That's so efficient. That's one of the most efficient scorers of all time, if you're being real.
One of the more efficient scorers in the league and is averaging 21.1
one of the more.
And shooting nearly 42% from three. He also made his second straight All-Star game this season and had a breakout game on January 29th when against the
51.
Washington Wizards with Giannis injured, Middleton scored a career-high 41 points. This seemed great not only for the Milwaukee Bucks for this.
He is showing dope clips, though.
If Chris Middleton is able to become one of those elite tier second players, well, then the odds that Giannis stays increase dramatically. And in the 2018 playoffs, it did seem like Middleton was about to make that leap. Because facing off against the Boston Celtics in the first round, yes, the Bucks would lose to the Celtics in 7 games, but Chris Middleton was spectacular. For the series, he would average 24.7 points, 5.1 rebounds.
Celtics killer, baby.
Shot about 60% from the field. Incredible numbers for a second option. He also was consistently clutch against the Celtics.
Here's onto the Kumbo. Looking. Middleton!
I love that call.
Chris Middleton! From the scorer's table. Yeah, it's gone from his hand before the light comes on.
And overall, just in this series against the Celtics, Chris Middleton was reliable. However,
We lost, too. That's the funny part.
Expected to make the
Where's
finals. The 2019 playoffs were a different story. And with
Chris Middleton? That's another thing, dude. I love Chris Middleton, right? Our success in the Raptors series last year, it did. But our success doesn't do or die with Chris Middleton anymore. We are a deep, deep team. That is what a lot of people do not know. Brooke, Dante, the list goes fucking on and on. George Hill has been fucking huge. But people don't like saying those names. Those names aren't cool. They're not sexy. Those names aren't everything, like anything to people around the league. When they hear those names, they think of what, they forget they're in the league. No, these guys are high production fucking guys in the league still. And so it's not do or die with Middleton. And I can already tell the narrative he's going with this shit. Yeah, Chris Middleton, if he has a bad series, Giannis is out the door. No, dude. We can win without Chris Middleton. We can lose with Chris Middleton playing great, and we can win with Chris Middleton playing bad. It's as simple as that. Giannis, a little bit of a different story, but yeah, dude, just relax, dude. I already know what you're doing before you do it, bro.
And playing on a team that was expected to make the NBA Finals, Chris Middleton.
Were we?
Overall, in the 2019 playoffs, Middleton would average just 16.9 points per game on 42% shoot. A noticeable drop from his regular season numbers, and we're not.
I already know all this shit.
Because in the Eastern Conference Finals, after the Bucks won their first 2 games against the Raptors, a finals matchup with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors seemed all but certain. Unfortunately, though, for Milwaukee, things would fall apart, and Chris Middleton shouldered a fair amount of the blame. As in games 3 to 6, Middleton would shoot just 39.6% from the field, average just 14.8 points per game, and overall,
a bad couple of games.
Not the type of second option that Giannis needs in order to win a championship. To pile things on here, Chris Middleton would actually guarantee a win to the media in Game 4, and the Bucks would go on.
What do you want him to say? Hey, man, they beat us. I don't know, man. I don't know if we can do it next game. Like, what do you want him to do? I hate that shit. It's a dumb question. I guarantee you, a reporter went right up in Chris Middleton's fucking face and was like, can you guarantee a win for the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow? He was probably just like, yeah. And then that was it. Headline, Chris Middleton, like that's all it takes, dude. You can't tell me in his position you wouldn't do the same.
That game, and then in Game 5, Middleton would only score 6 points. One of the worst performances of his entire career. And
he took 9 shots.
Chris Middleton compares to the second option on every championship team from the past 10 years only adds more fuel to the debate as to whether or not Chris
you take one playoff. You take one playoff and you compare it to the winning playoff, the team that won the finals, and you take his worst playoff appearance. Yeah, it's going to look shitty, Mike. That's what happens when you put someone's worst stats against someone's best stats. What are you doing, dude? Come on, bro. This is so biased. It's fucked. Why don't you put fucking his 2018 when he put up like 24 a game? Like, why don't you do that? No, you got to make it look shitty. You got to throw a little fucking sauce, bro. You got to throw a little fucking sauce.
When compared to the other players on this list, Chris Middleton ranks dead last in PER and field
I
goal
want to watch
percentage.
this. It's worse than I thought.
Last in points per game. And of course, here we are using Chris Middleton's 2019 playoff stats that might not even be matched if he has not touched a basketball in 3 months.
Is that weird? I don't know. I'm a hooper. Not a hooper, but 3 months, especially if you're in the NBA, doesn't feel, and it's 2 to 3. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's obviously not ideal, but neither is Giannis. I bet a lot of guys actually really weren't. Nobody was really expecting the season to come back. Not a lot of guys have access. You know, like, if you fucking play basketball, you should know. We haven't really had access to hoops. It doesn't matter how fucking rich you were. Shit's been closed. And if you're living in a condo or an apartment, that's the deal. So, but picking up a basketball for these guys is just like, bro, it's fine, dude. You're making something out of nothing.
So, guys, that is where we now stand. Because in the famous words of Scottie Pippen, it don't mean a thing without a ring, as the 73-win Golden State Warriors certainly remember. As for the Milwaukee Bucks, they currently are 53-12 this season.
We're 53-12.
Best record in basketball, but as Giannis has made it clear, this team needs to have playoff success in order for him to re-sign long-term. Giannis is a once-in-a-generation type player, and he cannot let his...
I ain't scared.
He is going to want to compete for championships. He is going to want to win championships. He is going to want to build his legacy. And if I'm being honest, already going into this season, it seemed like Chris Middleton was already underqualified to be the second best player on a
Your opinion, dude. I don't know why.
News that Chris Middleton is not taking a championship seriously enough to touch a basketball in the last 2 to 3 months. Well, you have to imagine that if the Milwaukee...
The world's ending, bro. Sue him.
...struggles like he did last season, Giannis is going to take these things into serious consideration. He's going to look over at the second best player on the Bucks roster and really question, is this a
dude,
guy...
him and Chris Middleton are 2 peas in a pod, bro. You don't know. He loves Chris. I honestly don't think he'd rather play with anybody else than Chris as his number 2. But you don't know this shit. No, you don't.
And if I were Giannis, if I was an NBA superstar, and if I heard that the second best player on my team was not practicing...
You're not, Mike.
Well,
You're an NBA conspiracy channel.
A real possibility that I would want to leave and join a roster where everyone takes winning as seriously.
Shut the fuck. We don't take winning seriously. We're the most winning team in basketball back-to-back years. What do you mean we don't take winning seriously? People, literally, they criticize us for taking the regular season too seriously. And now we're not taking it serious enough?
So what you think about this? So comment down below. Do you think this is serious? Do you think Chris Middleton is going to cost the Bucks a chance at a title? And if the Bucks do lose in the playoffs and Giannis leaves, where do you think he'll end up? Do you think he'll end up on the Warriors, the Miami Heat? The possibilities of where Giannis might go are very, very intriguing. This is the MVP of the league we're talking about. I cannot wait to see what happens. With that said, though, thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed
Fuck, dude. Wait, hold up.
today's video. If
Start
you
over.
did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, make sure to turn post notifications on so you don't miss
No.
out. If you're already subscribed, thank you guys so much for supporting.
Nah, bro. Nah. Why did he have Giannis in a war? Dude, it's just clickbait. You didn't even mention the Warriors the entire video, dude. It's tripping, bro. Terrible video from Mike. Terrible video. Dude, I'm disappointed, bro, because I've liked previous shit he's done, you know? And this is just really hard to watch. Yeah, dude, I don't know what to say, man. In conclusion, bro, I mean, Bucks fans watch this shit. You have nothing. You have nothing to worry about, dude. And, like, let me put you at ease. So, let's say something crazy happens. We get out second round elim. The NBA is in such a flux right now, like, with all this COVID shit. Dude, Giannis, he's not going to be satisfied leaving. And, honestly, bro, I think we're going to thrive being on neutral ground. But, like, dude, this season, here's the thing. It matters. It counts. It's 100% a thing. Like, don't get it twisted. But if teams are going to perform different, all right? And it's just going to happen. Giannis isn't leaving. He's not leaving. He said he wants his son walking the streets. There's friends on Twitter that say they can't wait to raise their kids with Liam, his son. I mean, there's all this shit. He's tweets of him saying, I got loyalty in my DNA, I'd never leave. Him saying he hates flashy spots like LA, Miami, which are apparently the top, or Golden State. He doesn't like that shit, okay? Let me put you at ease. It's fine, guys. It's going to be fine. And you know what? We watch his video, we can laugh at it right now, and then when he resigns, we can just fucking spam, bro. Just go down in the comments in like 7 months, 6 months, or whatever the fuck, and just be like, ha ha ha, laughing in your bitch ass face. Yeah, guys, different video today, but you know what? We gotta put some content out. And as always, Bucks and fucking 6, bitch.